right, so her ex-husband cheated on her. She wanted proof that he was doing the same thing to his current wife. And then she was thinking, like, if I can find this out, I would like to tell the current wife what is going to be in her future. That happened a while ago. And today's Follow-Up Thursday, you guys remind us of these stories, and we do the research on them, the homework, and we'll try to get some closure for you.
Yeah, so this story came through July of last year. And it goes, after 10 years of marriage, Christine divorced her husband after finding out about his affair with his office manager. She always wondered if she was the problem in the marriage after the split. So when a mutual friend told her that he might be cheating on his new wife, she reached out to us for closure. She wasn't trying to break up their marriage, Bert. She just wanted closure knowing it wasn't her, it was him.
And I think we even said, like, we'll do this for you, but you got to keep this information to yourself. You just can't be meddling in the marriage at this point.
So she just wanted validation by proving that her ex was a serial cheater. Christine swore to us that she wasn't trying to be petty and had no plans of saying anything if he was indeed cheating.
Okay.
We tested him with the War of the Roses and confirmed that he was, in fact, cheating on his new wife. He sent his mistress roses with a card that read, "Counting down the days, 5 more." Christine was excited about the news, and then she dropped the bomb on us that her ex-husband was possibly expecting a child with his new wife. Because of this, Cassie said that Christine had to tell Emily immediately. Did she break the news to her or not?
Okay.
Here we go. After you all helped me find out about my ex-husband's affair, I agreed that I needed to let his current wife know. However, I didn't want anyone to know that I was in any way a part of the drama.
Well, yeah, because if the ex-wife enters the chat, are you going to believe her?
No.
Even if it's years later?
Absolutely not.
Not at all. So, I created a fake email address and sent her an anonymous message to her work email. I just told her to look into her husband's actions. I said that I couldn't tell her how I knew or who I was, but that her husband was seeing someone else.
Now, we have talked about this so many times that generally speaking, when you get a random email or a random text from somebody saying like, hey, your wife might be messing around, peace out, that 80% of the time, those are accurate.
I agree that they are accurate, but if I'm in that situation, I'm ignoring it. Yeah. I'm not going down that
I'm
rabbit
not
hole.
believing it either.
I received no response to my anonymous email. So I had no idea if she even believed it was going, if she even believed it or was going to do anything about it. Several months went by, and I had just kind of put it out of my mind. Their baby was born, but there's been no mention of it on his social media. She posted lots of pics of the baby, but none of them included her. So I was curious if something had happened. Then it was all confirmed around Christmas time when, quote unquote, Emily posted on Facebook, referencing being a single mom. So it is obvious they have separated or divorced. That said, he has still not posted anything at all on social media since early summer. So that is where things are. I guess I dodged a bullet by getting out of that relationship and moving on. But have you? I'm sure he will never change, and I feel sorry for the next woman he betrays.
So I'm assuming that her email was the catalyst for him either coming clean or exposing this dude.
Oh, I'm sure that was like the first domino that pushed over one, and then the rest just fell over as it would.
Yeah.
If anything, I would think that email was probably just the cherry on top. But I don't think it actually probably caused the entire breakup.
So this goes...
No, him cheating on his pregnant wife did.
That's probably what did.
Yeah.
Just absolutely the lowest, right? Just the lowest. So this does beg the question that we always ask is like, once a cheater, always a cheater?
Well, I mean, that's what Abby has brought up on the show. I mean, she talked to somebody on her podcast, Breakup Breakdown, that is under the Pioneer Network, which is owned by Bert, that once you cheat, it could be in the DNA. Like, she talked to a scientist about this.
Yeah.
That's not to say that that's for everybody, but there is some scientific evidence saying that if you have a higher probability of cheating a second time if you've already cheated a first time.
Here's what I want to believe, and maybe it's just too romantic, but here we are on the cusp of Valentine's Day, the day after, is like, once you really truly fall in love, like, you will not risk the thought of losing that woman or losing that man no matter what, even if you have that checkered past.
I would love to believe that, but I believe in reality, that's not a thing. Because take the phone call we got where the guy called up and said something to the extent of some men just don't want to put themselves in situations where they'll be tempted. And we didn't like the take because we felt like you can control yourself as a man. I think there are people who, no matter how much they love someone, if the opportunity presents itself for them to sleep around, they will.
And they're going to get away with it, then they'll just go for it.
I think they will.
That sucks. That's not fun, Mo.
Not fun
That's
at
not
all.
a fun take at all.
No, I know, but it's a real one.
It is for the person who's cheating.
That's true. That is true.
The Bert Show.